Since early ages, we have learned about the world that coexists with ours and yet remains invisible to our eyes. We hear about this from children's books and stories, a world that is governed by different rules, and one that has a life of its own. Usually, the entrance to this world is hidden, either in a book, a crystal ball, through a magic mirror, in a closet, or inside a magic lamp. When I was a kid, I knew this world was real. I could feel its presence in my heart. I also knew that one day I would find my own key to unlock its mystery. Growing up, I began to realize that many people throughout human history have had a similar attraction to this magical, unseen world. From ancient Egypt to Greece, from the Himalayas to the Andes, people have searched for something that withstands the test of time. As a result, they have built timeless monuments with the intent to touch eternity with their hands. The alchemy of medieval Europe was the most recent attempt to penetrate the veil of ancient mystery. But with the rise of modern science in the 19th century, the sense of the miraculous vanished, and the spring of living wonder dried up. With arrogance and a presumption of knowledge, science claimed the way forward. Today, with advances in genetics and life being grown in laboratories, science has grown into a heartless monster with the intent of playing God. In attempts to modify our DNA and alter creation, science has trespassed on the sacredness of life. Scientists became the priests, and academia became the new cathedral. They have become that which they were fighting against during the European Renaissance. Disentangled from the church, they grew their own dogma. With all the limitation of organized religion, there is still a reference in it to something higher than a man, something that is absent in the world of science. But the early scientists of medieval Europe were different. They were mystical in essence, philosophers of life. They refused to believe in determination and a mechanical fate, but instead practiced alchemy to understand the world they lived in. The true intent behind their work was not to transform lead into gold. That was the cover story they used to protect themselves from the persecution by the church. Although watched closely, they were left alone. Their endeavor was seen at worst as harmless and at best as a profitable enterprise when put in reach of the power-hungry clergy if the experiment were to succeed. When in fact behind the closed doors, they tried to find the Philosopher's Stone, a substance that had the power to transform their consciousness and escape the mechanical laws governing life on Earth. While grinding minerals into powder and heating them up, they just didn't know that the Philosopher's Stone was found not in rocks but in plants. Plants are organic beings just like us, some of which have an incredible power to affect our consciousness in different ways, and that is undeniable fact. Anyone who has had a plant-based shamanic experience, even just once in their lives, are nodding their heads. This ancient mystery that is hidden in plain view has now opened its gates to anyone who is capable of receiving it. I guess it has to do with the spirit of our time that demands courage and action from those who want to survive. If the philosophy you choose to follow is not actually serving your life, what good does it serve? Only that which brings you into the moment, empowers you and heals, deserves attention. Sacred plants are those which do that, and are the keys to your sanity and well-being. Nothing is hidden when you know where to look. A sacred plant experience is a portal to a magical world that exists parallel to our own. This is as far as I can lead you using words. From here, take the steps on your own to enter the portal. It is a personal journey of self-discovery that once started never ends. Since I found my keys to the magical world, the mystical dimension I had read about became reality, and my life has been infused with magic and spirit. Magic is a feeling, not a word nor a place. It speaks volumes in silence when mystery is quietly perceived. When we dare to leave the material paradigm behind, we are rewarded with a magical world of new possibility and a renewed sense of wonder in our lives.